Hey guys, Demon here. This is the intro, not the actual video, but hope you enjoy it. Hey guys, Demon here, doing another Adventure Time episode review. This time, 2 episodes actually. A 2 episode special. It is The More You Mow, the Mo You Know. This one is, of course, about BMO and also Amo. Amo is his, brother, I guess. Because BMO was created to give love and to think basically like a human, like a intelligent AI. But Amo was created to receive love, but could never get enough love and could never overcome his programming, unlike BMO could. So he turned out evil. And Mo's dead, by the way. You know, it kind of think of something. This episode reminds me of something. Like, at this point, Finn still doesn't know what happened to his, the humans and stuff. Why did he never ask Mo about the humans? I'm just thinking outside the box here. Like, there's 2 people in Adventure Time that he could have asked about the humans that might have known something. The first one is Marceline, because Marceline's his friend, and she said in Stakes that she knew humans. And Finn heard her say that, I'm pretty sure. So he could have been like, hey, Marceline, whatever did happen to those humans? You know, and she could have said, oh, they went on a boat somewhere. And then he could have asked Mo whatever happened to the humans, because Mo created the Guardian, I'm pretty sure, for the humans. So he might have known exactly where they went. But Finn never asks these questions to anybody. I don't know why. I'm just saying, if I was the last of my kind and I knew 2 people that might know where my kind is, I'd be like, hey, you know where this is? You know where this is? You know about this? I'm just saying. But anyways, let's get back to the review. So this episode starts off with BMO's birthday. These episodes, I guess. With BMO's birthday, Princess Bubblegum screws up a happy birthday sign because she wants to give BMO a happy birthday, I guess. Because everybody likes BMO. So she tries to do it, but she messes up and kind of explodes in her face. And then BMO is excited because Mo is coming over. His curator is coming over. But they don't know if he, I don't know how he would make it there in the first place, but he does, sort of. It's actually Amo that makes it there, but disguised as Mo, because his old body conks out, he says. But in reality, he dies. His old body doesn't actually conk out. Well, it does conk out, but he's dead. Because Amo doesn't, put him in a new body or anything. I guess he could have put himself in a new body, but he doesn't. For some reason, but whatever. Anyways, he's really excited for this, but when he comes over, he says, you're gonna go on a mission to become an adult. And BMO is thinking, how he kind of wants to become an adult, kind of doesn't want to become an adult, how he's gonna change and stuff, and if people are still gonna love him, he's still gonna love the same things. And I gotta tell you, if you're a child or a kid, becoming an adult isn't, horrible. It makes life does get a little bit harder when you're an adult because you got to deal with a lot more shit. But it really depends on you if you change. You know, it really depends on you. You could still like all the same things, but sometimes your tastes and stuff will change, and your opinions will change, obviously. But the majority of what you are right now, when you grow up, you can choose to keep that stuff or get rid of it, you know. It depends on you how much you change when you grow up, you know. You can still have that childish instinct kind of thing, but not act like a child, obviously. I know, when I grew up, I still like stuff that I liked when I was a child. I still like candy and stuff, and I still, agree with some of the stuff I used to think and stuff. And I still like cartoons. But yeah, it's really up to you how much you change. And I guess your environment too. Your environment does somewhat play a role in how much you change as well, and the people around you. But at the end of the day, it's up to you how much you change from your childhood to your adulthood. You can't really let anybody decide that for you. Although it does play a factor, people and stuff. But anyways, but BMO is kind of afraid of this because it's natural to be afraid of change. Obviously, it's natural. And there's a little part where Jake is kind of afraid of Mo because Mo's old, and he's just like, he reminds me of old people. And I think Jake is, in several episodes, he's afraid of becoming old. I think he's afraid of his own mortality, sort of thing. He's afraid of becoming old, and he's afraid of like not being able to spend as much time with Finn anymore, not being able to do all the stuff that he used to do. And he's also afraid of his own mortality because eventually he's gonna die. I think that's what Jake is like afraid of, because he's had this in a couple episodes where he's like afraid of turning old, and he's definitely afraid of like losing his friends like because he's old. But that's just a little side story there. But he changed his mind pretty soon because Mo, or Amo at this point, well, not at this point, but Amo wants to go outside and play, and then he starts whining and stuff. And he just acts like a baby. Like, I have seen old people act like that before, where they act like babies. But he acts like a baby, you know. And then it turns out that he's Amo, and that BMO has to stop him. And BMO does stop him, and he also has all the Mo's collective consciousness with him. I wonder where that box of Mo's goes. I guess they go back to the Mo factory. But yeah, it's a pretty interesting episode. Pretty interesting. And at the end, BMO kind of kills Amo, I guess? Or maybe he doesn't kill Amo? We don't actually know for sure because Amo just lands in the snow, but we can assume he's dead because he never comes back. I think in Orbs he actually did come back in a newer episode called Orbs. And BMO's Nightmare, I guess you could call it, he comes back, I think. But other than that, he really doesn't come back at all. Maybe he'll come back in a future episode, who knows. But at this point, he's pretty much dead, and BMO is kind of less like, well, I guess I am grown up, or maybe I'm not grown up, and like, what if I turn evil and stuff? It's basically an episode of growing up, I guess. It's pretty interesting to think about, and how much you change and stuff when you grow and stuff. But these two episodes were pretty good. Sorry about that little blunder there, but that was my review on both of them. I hope you enjoyed them. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and share. And as always, my friends, stay sane. Peace. Hey guys, this is the outro. Just want to remind you that if you want to subscribe, you can press the circle, or if you want to watch another video, you can press the square. And also, if you like the video, give a like, leave a comment, share it. As always, my friends, stay sane.